Hello beer troopers and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the Master of Hoppers. Today joined by
Brett.
He's checking out some Jester King beer. A single bottle release at Erling's Flaskebutik in Oslo.
One bottle.
Yes. So when they opened, they had one bottle of this sitting and we were the ones to pick it up. Yeah. It was an expensive bottle of beer.
Because we are the hyper geeks in this town.
Maybe. I know there's a few other hyper geeks, dude.
But
we were there to pick it up, or you were.
Yeah. I was lucky enough to have a break.
Yes, and I was at work, even though I could have swung by because it's right next door almost. But this is batch 1 of Jester King's Moderne Dansk.
Yeah.
This is a beer. As soon as I saw Joe from Jow's Arcade drinking it, and I was like, oh, that is so cool. It is a beer Jester King did kind of in collaboration with the famous Danish winery called Frederiksdal. Kisbevin. What they make is cherry wine, and they are very good at it. They've become world famous for their type of dark cherries. It's called Morella in Danish. It's a type of Danish dark cherry. They've gone so far to name it the Stevnsberry or Stevnsberg because it's from the area of Stevn, where the winery is located, and it's actually an old manor, I guess. It's a huge manor, actually. And they've been producing this wine for a long time. They even actually sent me a bottle of the Rancho, which is their cognac barrel-aged cherry wine a while back, which was fabulous. So Brett and I have been big fans of the cherry wine, and the reason why we know of it is because they started pouring their stuff at Mikkeller beer festivals. Yeah. And it was just so good.
Brewery starting to use the cherries
and all this. And it's just like...
then when you see this as a Danish beer geek,
it's like you have to get it.
Yeah.
So it's called Moderne Dansk, which means modern Danish. Moderne Dansk. And my voice there at first actually sounded kind of a bit like I was from Copenhagen. Moderne Dansk. And it's even got like the label. It looks a bit odd to some people, but it kind of looks like a modern design Danish cherries and stuff, like the fancy expensive stuff. And what it is, it's a 7.1% farmhouse ale aged in Danish cherry wine barrels and re-fermented with Danish Stevnsberg cherry juice. So they got barrels that previously held the Stevnsberg wine to age their farmhouse ale in, with mixed culture and the text, like the kind of whole, as they say, the mixed culture yeast and native yeast from the brewery, aged in that barrel, and then just conditioned it freshly on this juice, which is really cool. The vintages they've done since have not been in the original.
The blend 2 is
barrels.
neutral oak.
But still, they got the cherry juice to do it with. But I think it's so cool because they did that, because we've been a big spokesperson for this winery. Even though it's a beer-related channel, and I've done a couple videos on some of their things. Yeah. I even actually have a bottle of their vermouth to try. They did like a cherry wine vermouth, which is pretty interesting. Yet to try, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to this.
Me too.
Made with malted barley, flaked wheat, oats, and then as the other stuff we just mentioned. So yeah,
and it looks beautiful.
Yeah, it's so dark.
Yeah, it's very dark.
Like, those cherries just produce not only amazing flavor, but the color that they give off.
That pink,
it looks almost like red wine in the glass. It's like really burgundy red, and that really dark pink head.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But again, like Mikkeller has been using a lot with the Bauherren releases. Yeah, all the beers have been in touch with this cherry. It's just rocked.
I need to try some more of the Frederiksdal cherry editions from them. I haven't tried much of them.
Yeah, we should get some of them. Yeah, let's hear the aroma. Oh, fuck. It smells like it's so much more intense than regular cherries. That's what I love it. It's like this cherry, not only is it like really intense cherry character, but it's got so much more depth. Yeah. There's so much vanilla, and there's like spices. Cinnamon. Warm fall spice, and that's so unique, I think, to this compared to other cherries. A lot of other cherry beers with like cherry sours, they have like very nice cherry flavors, but often it's just like cherries with a little bit of hint of vanilla. Yeah. Think about
and also almonds.
And almonds for sure. But those are usually the characteristics of these kind of beers. But it just feels like with the Stevnsberg, the Danish Morello cherry, it's like more condensed And like when you look at them, if you look at the plantation and pictures from the winery, they're almost black.
Yeah.
I guess that's why it's also called a black cherry in English.
Yeah.
We call it Moral. Is it Morala or Moral Kirsebær? I can't remember.
Yeah. Whatever.
I'd love to actually go there sometime and just taste the fresh cherry.
But
from
they're
the
not
orchards.
very edible, aren't they?
I don't know. I think they are. It's not like food Kirsebær that's quite sour.
Okay. I've just heard they are they are primarily for wine.
They could be.
It's like with grapes you use for wine, they aren't that good to eat.
Maybe because they're not that sweet.
Exactly.
Whatever.
So yeah.
They're treating their cherries as you would do with making great wines, and you can it's got like this huge depth. Second wafer, I got loads of cinnamon.
Yeah.
With tons of vanilla.
And again, that allspice, vanilla, almondy.
And you can smell that the brewer that's been making the product is someone that's really good at making these wild ales.
Slightly tannic too.
Yeah, tannic. There's also like a mild funkiness underneath.
Yeah.
There's not like crazy funkiness, which is nice. I mean,
it's definitely not clean.
No. But it's not like clean as in like these, fruited kettle sours.
No.
It's got like a little bit of a mild, maybe foresty funk.
Earthy. Yeah. I was like this leafy forest earth-esque funk going on.
Almost smells like walking in a cherry orchard.
Yeah.
Or as Joe said, it smells a bit like cherry pie filling.
Yeah.
But funky.
Yeah.
This is how I want sour beer. It
Yeah.
smells so good.
And it doesn't smell like it's going to be super sour.
We'll find out. Cheers. It ain't.
So balanced.
Oh, that is fucking dope.
Yeah.
More brewers need to use this.
That's so balanced.
It's crazily balanced. It's crazy intense on the cherry, the black cherry flavor. The thing is, it reminds me a lot of the Mikkeller Bauhaven Stevnsberg releases, but I think this is more balanced and maybe has a bit more depth.
Definitely, and it doesn't have like this acidic vinegary.
No acidic.
None of that.
It's crazy well balanced.
Yeah.
It's like lambic balance.
Yeah, it is. This is like Cantillon. It reminds me very much of the Cantillon kind of balance.
Yeah, and it's
because Driefonteinen is more sour.
Yeah, for sure. When it comes to fruited.
Yeah.
Lambic.
Yeah.
Fuck the cherry flavor.
Yeah.
So like super cinnamony and almondy and vanilla like with like this like really strong depth of cherry, and I feel like the reason why it's also really amplified is because they put it in a Frederiksdal cherry wine barrel. Yeah. So you have like cherry woody, almost like cherry wood flavor. Cherry wood. Like if you do barbecue, that like sweet wood.
Yeah.
That would be a cool thing for them.
Cherry wood-esque thing about it. Toasty maybe.
That would be a cool thing to do. I know they buy wine barrels, but if they could have like their own barrels made from cherry wood from their orchard and try and age a cherry wine in that would be so cool. I mean, that would be one of the most terroir things they could do. I think this is fabulous. I think this is up there with their spuns and all that stuff. It's one of the best.
It's up with the spun floor.
It's one of the best.
And also some of the
Jester King sours I've had.
Actually, this is kind of on the same level as the Scharbeck I had from Driefonteinen. Very much the same kind of acidity. To not maybe as funky, but a deeper cherry flavor instead. So
on this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Again, this has this full spicy, tannic.
But usually
vanilla, almond.
Yeah, fall spice is a very good point.
Yeah.
It's a perfect time of year we're drinking this too.
Yeah.
And the age has done it fine. I don't think it seems like it's faded or anything. I don't know if it was more popping when fresh, but
it's actually pretty good right now because I feel like you get maybe a bit more of the barrel and
cherry
dryness.
But it's like cherry on cherry complexity with mild funk and then like these autumnal fall spices. I just think it hits all the marks for me in terms of this kind of what I want from this kind of beer. Yeah. I guess in terms of preference, it's not something I'm going to go 100 on.
No.
At all. But I'm still going to go 98. I think this is fucking fabulous cherry sour. Yeah. And I'm so stoked that we got to try a bottle.
Yeah.
And I can't urge you guys enough to get the batch 1. I'm sure batch 2 is great, but batch 1 with extra complexity from a Stevnsberg barrel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking, I think we also gave 91 to the first batch of Stones Bear, and 98 to the first batch of Stones.
Did we?
Or was it 95?
At least above a 95.
Yeah. But yeah,
I think this is
I
a
love
bit
the
of
balance. I think so too. I love the balance on it, and it's a bit more like that one is more fruit centric. This has a bit more funk actually.
Yeah. But the balance of this beer is just.
Yeah.
But still so
it's exactly what I want, because I hate it sometimes with the American sours or funky beers, wild ales, where they're like, they're wild ales, but they're just so scrapingly sour sometimes. But this just has so much balance.
For once, I'll go a grade lower than you with the sour. Big 97.
Yeah.
This is one of the best American wild ale-esque.
It's the best American cherry sour I've had.
Yeah, I think
100%.
So. I think so.
I think it's...
Yeah, it is in that 97, 98 range.
Yeah. I'm totally stoked about this. Maybe a steep price. So good. But I'm so glad.
I don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit.
When
I've got to a point where I don't. As long as the product is in the 98 and 100 range, and you pay a decent price, I don't really give a fuck.
We'd rather buy less and then really good instead of buy more and then have some misses.
Yeah. I completely agree.
Yeah.
But fuck, man, this is so good.
Yeah.
Cherry pie filling with like crazy black cherry flavor. If you're in the States, try and trade for some of this. If you're in Denmark, there's probably somewhere in Denmark. I mean, if they were able to get a bottle for the opening, Brewery, who imports
Kiosk had a few in the physical store, actually for about a month.
Yeah.
So some people have maybe picked it up in Copenhagen, I guess.
Very nice dryness on it too, and like tannic wine-like structure.
Also
almost like red grape tannic structure.
Yes, but a very pleasant tannic. It doesn't get like scrapingly tannic.
No.
Like a very young red wine does. It's like an old red wine. That very pleasant. Yeah.
I think that's maybe one of the reasons why I love Stone's cherry and the flagstaff cherry wine so much is because I love really robust red wines.
Yeah.
And the Stone's
like
cherry is
actually.
Yeah, I can see that, and also it has a little bit of like almost tobacco-y thing. But I think it's because they're like really, it's like a cherry version of a really substantial, hefty red wine red wine. But yeah, phenomenal.
Dope.
It's
one of the best American sours this year, probably.
For sure. Glad we got this.
Yeah.
So if you guys had a chance to try batch 1 or blend 1 of Moderne Dansk from Jester with Frederiksdal Stevns Kirsebær Saft, or Frederiksdal Stevns
cherry juice,
black cherry juice, Morello black cherries, let us know what you thought of it. As always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and ring the bell for future notifications about beer. And we're going to say cheers in this long review.
Cheers.
And see you guys in another beer review.